welcome to another fantastic webisode of Constantly Cheeky with Rupert Cheek and me, Constance Quigley. On either side again, you have some contacts for us. These ones are social media contacts, Facebook, Twitter. You'll find us. It's easy. Today, Rupert and I are taking a break from our social media mini-series so we can discuss our business and exactly what has been going on in the Constantly Cheeky studio. Mind you, they're like, I don't know, 8,000 miles away from each other.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because thanks to technology, Rupert and I are constantly with each other and we're able to move through business like a knife through butter. So some really exciting news for both Rupert and I. We're going to cover 3 key topics today. One is we are going to discuss the art festival in London, a non-profit conceptualization of Rupert Cheek, something that we want to see globally and hopefully annually to benefit 2 amazing nonprofits. Second, we're going to discuss some artists that are going to be presenting interviews with Constantly Cheeky in the near future. And third, we're going to discuss a new artist sign-up that we have. We won't drop names yet, but we're very excited about it, and we'd like to give you guys a little feedback as to what happens behind the scenes as much as we can before all of the paperwork is signed. So understanding that our business does have some legality to it, we can only discuss so much at one time, but everybody is really excited about all 3 of these opportunities, and we wanted to take a time out to be able to open up about them. So, Rupert, tell us, the world, everyone, about the London Art Festival, who it will benefit, what it's about, and where the inspiration came from.
The London Art Festival that I have been planning for, say, 18 months, maybe, the concept is an arts festival in London with a focus on the musical form, including other art forms such as film, dance, spoken word poetry, theatre, depending on who expresses interest in performing. And the main reason, or one of the 2 main reasons, is to raise money for 2 charities with whom I have a personal connection. One is Nordoff Robbins, which is the UK's leading music therapy provider and trainer. That's because I had music therapy when I was 3 or 4, because I wasn't talking. And my parents tell me the music therapy I had an amazing impact on my ability to communicate with everyone. And the other charity is London's Air Ambulance, and that is because in September 2011 I was involved in an accident and I was treated by the amazing staff and doctors and nurses from the Air Ambulance and was taken to the Royal London Hospital to be treated overnight. And I'd like to give back to both of those charities for helping me when I was younger. Go on.
So what do we... Okay, so we're really going to open up about the London Art Festival in this discussion because I know we're both very excited to see it launch. What exactly do we need? What is the London Art Festival missing presently before it can be big?
Performers and a venue and some kind of support from a number of companies who would like to get involved.
Right, so what we're looking for is various artists. We need both musicians as well as other artists. I mean, even if you're a great street performer, there is a place for you in the London Art Festival, and we would love to see your interest expressed. Another thing we're looking for is sponsorships. That's the business end of things. I will start working very, very, very soonly on grant writing and proposal documents, presentations, that kind of thing. So we're looking for a variety of entertainers that would like to express interest in the London Arts Festival. We would even be elated if we could find artists throughout the United States and the UK, because ideally we would like it to be an international tour that leads into a finale concert event in London. Additionally, we need to be opening up to sponsors and sponsorship opportunities. So if you have a talent for being able to find funding for nonprofit events, please reach out to us, because we're growing faster than we know what to do with, and we would love additional help. And finally, a venue. Come on, London. Shout out some ideas and let us know where you think an ideal place for a festival event to this extent could be held. Maybe we should explain what the extent is, Rupert, because it's more than just one concert, right?
My original kind of, when I first started to think about it, was just one day or maybe 2 days, but someone has encouraged me to think bigger and think more about 3 days, possibly more. I had a venue in mind when I first started to think about it, and when I went to see them, they seemed happy enough to discuss the options, but then they've told me to think about somewhere else. So I'm having to rethink some options. I'd like it to be as big as possible. Whether that's 5,000 people or 10,000 people.
A day, or better. So we want to do, I would like to see it as a minimum of a 3-day festival. The reason is because this gives many artists the opportunity to support these great nonprofit events. It also would give families the opportunity to be able to get out of the house and express and experience and just envelop the arts. We want to be able to represent every kind of art there is. Painters, digital designers, singers, composers, dancers, clowns. Some people are afraid of clowns, though, so be a nice clown. But every art, because we believe that art is a foundational aspect of communication, and we should be encouraging it in every aspect of life. Rupert wants to be benefiting these nonprofits specifically, and they are both brilliantly wonderful nonprofit organizations. And this kind of event could be profound for not only sharing the joys and loves of life and arts, but saving lives and boosting the ability for children to communicate and heal with music.
Not just children, but adults and old people with maybe Alzheimer's or people with depression or various issues and challenges that they would benefit from.
So it's healing through music therapy for everyone.
Yes.
Sorry, I focus on the kids thing because I always focus on...
I was a kid when I had it, but not everyone is a kid.
So the London Arts Festival, reach out and talk to us, you guys. This isn't something that's going away. It's going to happen. The ball is rolling. We've been working on it for a while now, and we're finally ready to start launching funding platforms and researching our venue locations. So if you have a great location idea in mind, let us know. We'd love to hear about it. it's bigger than just us. So if you feel like this is something that calls to you, reach out, because we understand that this is going to be a bigger project than just my team or Rupert's team can handle. So, super excited about that.
One of the things that I love about music is that it allows me to be part of something that's bigger than me.
Right.
Like a choir or a band.
Well, and Power Music Promotions, their logo is that we see us in music. It really seems like everywhere I find myself, I'm very connected with that message, that music is the ability to connect people, either through communication, through healing, or just through lived experience. So the London Arts Festival is going to be profound, and I really, really hope that for those of you who feel like you have something you could offer, you reach out to us. And for the rest of you, that it provides an awesome opportunity for you to get out of the house and enjoy all of the arts, hopefully next August. Yay! Okay, number 2, artist interviews. Rupert and I have decided that we wanted to do more than just offer our own opinions in our Constantly Cheeky webisodes, and offer a little bit more for Cheeky Promo to be able to promote. So we reached out to various artists across various genres, and we will start doing artist interviews. That's pretty amazing. So if you're an artist who wants to be able to get your message out there, send us a message, let us know. We're doing these interviews for free right now, so especially for the upstart artist, we'd love the opportunity to be able to do an interview with you. Rupert, give us some feedback on these interviews. What can people expect from them, and what can they expect to gain from them?
Hopefully some questions that other people might not have asked these musicians. Some musicians who might not have done interviews at all. Some of these musicians' experience that they can apply to their own musical journey, musical and business journey, I guess. Some insight from you and me and the musician that will hopefully help and inspire them to carry on with their journey.
It also gives fans the opportunity to be able to connect with the musician on a personal level. So these questions that are going to be asked and the answers that are going to be provided, we will of course do on a YouTube special. So all of these artists will have that additional window for their fan base to be able to get to know them in a little more intimate way. That's great for business, it's great for your visibility, and it allows your fans to feel more connected with you, which we are very excited to be that medium.
That's what I enjoy doing, connecting musicians with other people. Right.
Finally, our grand drum roll news. I have recently signed a new artist with myself under management and Rupert as their promoter. We are very excited about this artist. It is an award-winning soulful and jazz musician here in the United States. Absolutely beautiful sound. Fantastic person. And I hope that as soon as next week we'll be able to launch our first ad with this person, and that they will be one of our first interviews, because I did mention there is a benefit to both the musician and to us to be able to do these interviews, but especially the fan base. So just exciting news on the front of Constantly Cheeky, And I don't know. I feel like this is the year, Rupert. Make a goal statement, because I feel like by December we're hitting the ground running faster than we have been. But if I were to make a crazy, I love doing this, world, and I'm doing it with Rupert because, well, I always do it with Rupert, but you're going to be a part of it today. So you have to make a crazy statement, one that seems so far out of reach that you couldn't possibly, but I'm gonna. Watch. My crazy statement of 2017 for 2018 is that I'm gonna interview Russell Brand. That's my thing. Rupert knew this already, because, world, this was my goal at the beginning of the year. For 2018, I want to interview Russell Brand. So, Rupert, what is your crazy goal?
Well, but knowing you, I don't think your goal is impossible.
Yeah, but if the world knew how much I admired Russell Brand as a person, then it is.
I think it is, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, and I really, really, really hope, no, put my money on it, my money comes in the form of a card, and I can't show that on here, so, yeah, thank you, putting money on it. I am going to interview Russell Brand by the end of 2018. World, that feels good. And Rupert, what's yours? What's your...
Oh, put me on the spot. I can't think of anything.
You could always talk about the check.
Yeah, someone I know challenged us to earn a certain amount of money by the end of next year, and one or either of us threw £10 million or dollars out in the air. So I wrote myself a check for £10 million.
Ooh, pounds are more valuable than dollars right now, right?
I don't know.
I'm changing my check right now. But yes,
not the same, but on 10 million, it's going to be a difference.
So yeah, we have the 10 million check thing going, but that's not good enough, Rupert. You need to do something that's possible. I don't even care. We're making $10 million. What's your impossible? What is your equivalent to my Russell Brand interview?
Raising 10 million for these two charities.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's perfect. So, worlds, Rupert's crazy, awesome, wonderful, spoken into reality idea is that he's going to raise $10 million specifically for Nordoff and the London Air Ambulance. Yes?
Yes.
I love it. Okay. I don't want to just end this with Rupert and I have had brilliant news, but I want to end it with like something that's tangible and real. So Rupert and I have brilliant news, and Constantly Cheeky is growing and developing, and Cheeky Promo is off the charts amazing, and Power Music Promotions is doing fantastic. But it's doing these things because we started acting in order to reveal success in the dreams that we were setting for ourselves. And it all starts with, say something crazy. Right now, wherever you are in the world, stop everything that you are doing and come up with that crazy dream, that something that's just out of reach, and say it out loud, and then start making action to get it. Because you really do make the world around you. And as soon as that starts to make sense to you, that's when you find success. And I would tell you that I've never been happier, but the moment I say those words, it's already a lie, because I'm already happier. It is. And that's just kind of been the momentum this year, is that every time we set a goal, we make it and we exceed it, and it's time to set a new goal. So if you follow us and you're watching Constantly Cheeky twice a week, every week, do this for yourself, not for me, not for Rupert. It's for you. Say it. Whatever it is for you, say it out loud. Say your goal, scream it, write it down, write a check, do whatever you need to do to make it tangible, because that's what we're doing, and that's why we're doing this webisode every single week, twice a week, is because we want to show you how you can make these things tangible for yourself. The artist that I signed or discussed signing, we're supposed to sign in a couple of days with today. We had such a beautiful conversation, and this person is also a personal friend of Rupert's. So he met me through him, and when I was talking to him on the phone, he said that I had so much passion in everything that I say, and that we have commonalities as people, and he could feel me. And it was funny because to me, listening to his music, I felt the same way. I could feel him through his music. And when you're thinking about developing or launching your career, or connecting your song to your audience, or connecting your social media ad to your targeted audience, or even talking to a lover, whatever it is that you're doing, remember that the key is being able to communicate in a way to where the other person can relate to what you're saying. Those skills are advancing the more we find that by setting these goals and working toward them or reaching them, we're advancing in our ability to communicate, I think. Do you agree?
Yes.
Not only with each other, but with other people. And Rupert said he loves the way music allows people to communicate. And it's funny because I love how music allows emotional communication. And we're both saying the same thing, just a little differently. And it's that emotional connection that has allowed us to really break free from what you've been told, to find the impossible, to try and chase it in the first place. So when you tell yourself this, you have to feel it. You have to decide for yourself that that is exactly what you're going after. When I called that artist to talk to them, I was not trying to sign a new artist. That wasn't my intent. You can ask Rupert. He knows me better than anybody. I didn't start the conversation for that. I actually started the conversation so we could help boost their social media presence. By the end of the conversation, I had a new artist, someone who believed in me as much as I believed in them. And you know, it's funny because I feel like these instances, they happen again and again and again, not only for a purpose, but they happen again and again and again because we allow it to. What if getting success in your life is as easy as failing? It literally comes down to a decision. So decide to succeed and keep visiting us. Make sure that you set your impossible goal, because I cannot wait to see what they are and how awesome the world is going to be when each of you fulfill them. That'll be profound. And believe, stay authentic. I think authenticity is key. Rupert is beautifully authentic. His impossible goal is still philanthropic and beautiful. I admire that about you. I think you're such a cool person. But stay authentic to who you are and enjoy your day. And then on Friday, Rupert and I will get back to our mini social media series. Who haven't we covered?
We've done Twitter, we've done Instagram, we've done Pinterest, haven't we? Is that it?
I think we should do Tumblr.
Because that other big one people don't need to know about.
Which one?
That small one that has got a blue colour and an F.
Oh, have we not done Facebook? I know we did Facebook.
Did we?
Yeah, we did Facebook.
Okay.
We'll go back and do Facebook again. No, we'll do Tumblr, and then tell us if we missed somebody. I mean, there are lots of social media platforms, and there are new ones like all the time. But we already did Facebook. Maybe we didn't do Pinterest. Did we?
Yes.
We did Pinterest.
Yes.
Ah, social media series. You're getting out of hand. Maybe we should do a YouTube.
That would be rather meta, wouldn't it? If we posted this on YouTube.
Well, that's okay. How to use YouTube. It is important information. So we will get to either Tumblr or YouTube, or both. And I'm so excited, you guys. Soon you'll be seeing artist interviews. That's so exciting. Did we get any yeses that we could announce yet, or no?
We got
Maybe wait?
tentative yeses from 2 other artists.
Okay, so we're gonna wait because you don't want to announce somebody and then get a no after. So yay! And then I don't know. I think the anticipation's better for the world, anyways. So we'll have to start releasing these interviews probably midweek. We'll have to schedule them for like Wednesdays or something. Just do one a week. And keep us busy for a while. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
When you were talking about deciding to be successful, it made me think of a video clip I've seen of Will Smith saying essentially the same thing. I can't remember what the event was.
I told you, I live and breathe motivational videos, and Will Smith is an incredibly intelligent person. When it comes to being able to feel the world around you for success, I feel like he nails it. He knows what he's talking about. Will Smith would be another awesome person to interview, although I would want to interview Jada. I mean, like, everybody interviews Will Smith. Like, that's cool, and that's cool, but I'd want to interview Jada. I think she's such just an inspiring female figure that you don't get to hear from much.
I don't know much about her. Maybe you can tell me next time.
Yeah, I totally love Jada. Okay, so, yay, world. Remember that you are in control of what you're doing with your life, and if you don't believe me, rewind through our episodes. Get to know Rupert and I, because we're always talking about changing your world for the better. That's literally what this is about. And if you listen carefully, we literally show you how. So pay close attention to our videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the end of the week. Oh, and if you want additional tidbit information as to what we're doing, like in written form, check out my blog, Millennial Girl. I have a couple of articles. They're going to be coming out this week about this guy and this girl and what we're doing, because I'm cool like that. All right. Thank you, world, so much for visiting us again, and we look forward to seeing you at the end of the week.
Bye.